Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! They're on 22-yard line.
Come on, set. Good yellow.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This time Jackson will throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They run with Breida, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Go!
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll try and run forward with Penny, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got?
Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Now, that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Safarian Jenkins has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 25, 25. No.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
What? Move the team. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They go read option with Wilson. He may try and run for this. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What? Move the team. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Come to my work.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
380. Mike 54. Gotta do better.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here we go, D. Here I go.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ricky.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. Hauling it in, Nelson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. J.J. Nelson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Bring it. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, here's Penning. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator dialing that one up into great success?
Check. Watch the before. I'm scared.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and now it's 3rd down.
Break. Move 15. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Still got 4 down.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Let's go. Do it.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Breida. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
From the gun, Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Check. Lucky. 36 power.
Penny, a 1st down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Took right. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Watch the run. Check 31. Hey, 0. Go 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 39-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now it's Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Wildfield. Mike's 49. Mike's 10.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, here's Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but now it'll be third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they take a 17-14 lead. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Wilson going to throw again. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Seahawks on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Mike 49. Get him. 49.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D. Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
After the sack on first down, Wilson is complete to Lockett. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2. Try and get Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He'll have a first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their backgrounds.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it again with Penny. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, watch Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. Cut. 49 the mark.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now it's Breida. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 33-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike, 54. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. I'm on. Right there. 54, right there.
And here's Wilson operating from the gun. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
And watch your left. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go. 14.
Now it's Penny running right. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And that QB's trapped. Let's go. Check. Let's go. 4 down. 14. Got it. 52.
Now Wilson. He's going to walk one deep left side here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Adam Thielen. His 9th touchdown of the season. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's get it. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. The open man is Smith. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check 26, check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run forward Breida, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they... Call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll run with Penny. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Penny. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll toss it to Penny. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it